enough for someone else as opposed to trusting. But
and that's tough because that's a changing standard.
Yeah, it is.
What this person likes
it's a moving target.
Not, oh
right,
my gosh.
right. And
It's
that's
impossible.
A trap.
It's impossible.
We need someone to say, hey, you're so fully enough.
Yes.
Right where you are, right as you are.
Yeah.
Without changing anything.
Yeah.
Amen.
Okay, so let me ask you this. My husband would say he says that to me, and I don't believe it.
That's true.
It is kind of true, isn't it?
Why? Because it's easy to toss off the good thing.
Right. We
your
have a
hair's
hard
great. That
time.
was dirty.
Yeah. Or if he says, I love you just the way you are, I think, yeah, well, you have to because you're married to me. So part of it is ourselves,
Yeah,
I think.
why don't you believe that? What is it in us
I don't know.
that says you don't believe?
I'm thinking about it. If you come up with an answer, tell me, because
That's right.
I need it.
We're waiting on your wisdom.
I'm Kasey Van Norman, and I am with my dear friends, Nicole Johnson and Jada Edwards, and we have loved working on this project for you. We have learned that regardless of whether we are women in the 21st century or women on the pages of the Bible thousands of years ago, we all need each other. We all hurt from the same place, and we all want the same thing, to be enough. So, welcome to the story of Naomi.
A number of years ago, my life was unraveling. My marriage of 11 years was ending, and nothing was working. Truthfully, my marriage had ended just a couple of years after it began. But it wasn't until last June that it was official and we signed the papers. I spent a couple of weeks packing up everything, saying goodbye to friends, and then I made the trek across the country to here to start teaching art. I rented a little house around the corner, about 4 blocks from here. The truck finally made the delivery, and my friend Anne came over to help. And it was a beautiful day, I remember. She brought coffee and muffins, and the sun was shining. And then we opened the first box. It was my dishes. And every one of them was broken. Every one. Dish after dish. Anne opened the second box, and as she unwrapped, it was all my little figurines and tchotchke stuff. Art, some of it my own art. My pottery wheel. Broken. Everything was broken, box after box. By the 4th box, I was devastated. I thought, why is this happening? I mean, did something get a hold of my stuff? Or did the truck have an accident and they forgot to tell us? It was all gone. It was all gone. By the 10th box, I didn't want to open anymore. It felt like it was somehow this physical representation of what was going on inside of me. Everything was shattered. Was God punishing me for ending my marriage? I didn't want to say that one out loud. But God knew. He knew how hard it was. He knew it was the most difficult decision of my life. The last box was the toughest because it held this beautiful piece of stained glass that my grandmother had given me. She bought 3 pieces at an auction, and she had given 1 to each of my sisters. And in the last box I opened, there it was, in pieces at the bottom. Box after box Anne took out to the trash. And I sat thinking, I wish I could fit in one of those boxes. I wish I could get in and just get